We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Machine and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Frank Thomas, the league's leading hitter, continues his march toward the National League batting crown. Next, Trevor Williams is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch to contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Stepping up to the plate, Luis Aparicio. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, and it's 0-1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, I don't think yesterday's loss should be a focus on this team whatsoever. I think they showered that one off. They had a big winning streak coming into their last game. Dropped that one, but let's see if they start another winning streak today.
And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Dero, what's the word on this club as they start the new month?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Paul Molitor comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. 67 degrees our game time temperature. Strike taken up in the zone. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
No balls and a strike to count. Molitor leads off first with one away. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now the 1-1 pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
D-Row, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
First offering on its way. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Ramirez is there. Now a diving tag as he lays himself out to make the play. What an effort. So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter, Jay Bruce. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss. grounded to the right. Alomar fields it cleanly, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Nolan Ryan will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, man.
Now at the plate, Juan Pierre. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And Longoria is going to make sure this one stays foul. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Juan Pierre is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. Into the box, Roberto Alomar. Popped him up. Maldonado has a play. 2 down. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
Frank Thomas is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row? You've been on some good.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Pirates. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2020 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D-Row, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Tony Gwynn is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. The second for 1. Well, he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to the second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0. Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right.
And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
In now, Nolan Ryan, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a four-seamer right there, but get back to that two-seam. It's what his MO is.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And he tries to bunt here, but this is going to be foul, so that's a costly out number 2.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground is short. Reined in. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Last half of the second set to go, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Dave Kingman. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Borderline pitch right there, but as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Popped him up. Morgan will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Bruce. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Batting fifth, not shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Now in the box, Carlos Correa. And he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks, as the numbers there tell you the whole story. Ryan's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fouled away. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The set and the 1-0. In there, 1-1. One and one. Here it is. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Top of the third set to get underway, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Paul Molitor. The pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Softly hit to short. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with one gone, we take a look at the current standings entering play, and it's not all that pretty. As you can see, these guys are well back in the division race, already looking forward to next year. Now batting, Joe Morgan. He reached on a single in his first try. Pitch on the way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there, as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. To the plate now, Andrew Jones. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Delino DeShields will come on now and run at first base following the injury. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. Third inning, no score to this point. DeShields breaks from the bag. Strike called. Now the throw down. And he is in there. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side is retired. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Delino DeShields stays in the ballgame in the 8th spot and takes over at second base. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Alex Avila. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but That's a dangerous location, no matter how hard you're throwing.
In there, 1-2 now.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Skied down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. And he makes the catch in the corner.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Trevor Williams.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Trevor Williams. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Gwynn will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Juan Pierre.
Ready now, Juan Pierre. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
Fastball called for strike 2. Pierre is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So stepping in, Jay Bruce.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now the 1-0.
No, that's down.
Phil Niekro is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 35, Phil Niekro.
Needed a strike with the knuckleball, and he got it. 2-1. Now the pitch. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Judge is going back, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Runner at third here, nobody out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Pierre is under it to make the catch. There's one gone.
Now batting, the catcher, Martin.
Digging in, Martin Maldonado. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's set. Here it comes. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pierre is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, Nolan Ryan.
So digging in now, Nolan Ryan comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The 0-1 pitch. He's fit to be tied after that one. It's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Pitch is popped up. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, you don't see that all the time. Pitcher deep in the count of 0-2, and D-Rose still manages to sneak out a base hit on an 0-2 count.
You know what? He never lost his toehold there, Dan. He seemed like he wanted to hit. He was aggressive. He battled and was able to be rewarded with a nice base hit.
Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits. No. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Roberto Alomar. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Well, we've seen a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on in this game. So I think the game plan on that pitch right there was to try to bounce one and try to get them to chase again.
2-2 to Hall of Famer Robbie Alomar. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. So striding forward now, Frank Thomas.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
A bouncer up the middle. Aparicio fields it cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 10, Kingman.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Dave Kingman. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And here comes the first baseman, Paul Molitor. Here it comes. There's a knuckleball that he looks at cross right down Main Street for a strike. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Center field. Pierre moving for it. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. Pierre is right there, one down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The center fielder, number 25, Andrew Jones.
So a runner on second with one down now. And that'll bring up Andrew Jones. First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh, that's kicked out.
The 1-0 home. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. The tag by Avila, too late, safe at home plate. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roll, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, and when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1. Back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher's going, D-Roll, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, towing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Tommy Kingley enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. At the plate, Evan Longoria, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
And this is fouled into the seats over from first. Oh, and 2, here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, left fielder,
So striding in, Tony Gwynn. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Kingley is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. Indiana leads it 3-0. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. No balls and 1 strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Maldonado goes to get it. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
the batter,
Coming to the plate now, Carlos Correa. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball 1.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Carlos Correa becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th.
Ramirez.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jose Ramirez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gwynn is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They trail it here 3-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and up next the former Angel Martin Maldonado. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down and away, ball 1.
1-0.
Maldonado behind the ball and 2 strikes.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here it comes. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Hit back toward the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the pitcher, Nolan Ryan.
In now, Nolan Ryan, a hit in 2 tries so far. From the stretch, he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Line toward center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Louis Aparicio is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2. Too high. 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering it pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Standing in now, Paul Molitor. Throw onto the big target if Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. Will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 1-2.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
Fouled off. Pitch on its way to Avila. Liner toward right center. And Andrew will just get in front of this one, a base hit.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Brandon Nimmo will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 14, Brandon Nimmo.
Hit hard on the ground to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
The center fielder, number 9, Pierre.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Juan Pierre. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Up there.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's the second out.
Now back, second baseman, Roberto.
Stepping in, Roberto Alomar, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
0-1.
Behind 0-2 now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They trail in this one 3-0. Kevin Lennox is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 55, Kevin.
7th inning ready to roll, and up to bat next Delino DeShields.
Leading off for the machine, the second baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 waves and misses for strike number 2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. DeShields is retired, and there's 1 away.
The center fielder.
At the plate, Andrew Jones. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's Jay Bruce now, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. And Pierre has it. The inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional 7th stretch.
Stepping in, Frank Thomas will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
The first baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Up next for the Buccos, Dave Kingman. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
Standing in, Aaron Judge. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Pirates leave 1. Still down 3-0. Ready for another chance? Evan Longoria. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
The third baseman, Evan Longoria.
First offering on its way.
That's a ball. Count 1-0.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Digging in to try it again, Tony Gwynn. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, it didn't look good right there. Just out in front. You know, sometimes when a pitcher has great arm action, you're going to get that. You're trying so hard to catch up to the high velocity. If he shows that great arm action, pulls the string on you, sometimes a pop-up is going to be the result.
Fouled away. Here it comes on 0-2. Swinging a looper to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Stepping in now, Martin Maldonado. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 delivery. In the air to straightaway right. Judge is on his horse. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, the pitcher, Nolan Ryan.
Striding in, Nolan Ryan. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Thomas will put this one away, and the side is retired. Digging in, Jose Ramirez. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Into the box, Alex Avila, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Two balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher. A runner at second, nobody out. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Number 15, Kyle Seager.
At the knees, strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. This is flared out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Juan Pierre. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
The second baseman.
Settling in now, Roberto Alomar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Right down the chute that time, 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Ryan sets. Here's the 1-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. 9th inning coming up. The Machine lead this one 3-1. Justin Topa enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Digging in, Louis Aparicio. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. First delivery to him on the way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Heading after it is Judge. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 19, Paul Molitor.
Now at the plate, Paul Molitor. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here comes the first pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Now batting. The second
striding into the box, Delino DeShields. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. This is foul right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Into the box, Frank Thomas. He's 0 for 3 to this point, so not the game he was hoping to have as he continues his quest for a batting title here in the season's final month.
But I expect him to slap an amazing at-bat right here. Last at-bat of the day, potentially. He works a knock right here. It could jumpstart him for the next couple games.
Oh, he breaks off a beauty there. 0-2 now.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
This is on the ground over to first. Molitor scoops it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 10, Kingman.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Dave Kingman. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ballgame, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
1 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off.
And this one bounds around against the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Aaron Judge stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heat.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
The 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Runner at second here with 1 man out. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Here's Carlos Correa now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 1-1 home. In the dirt. Throw goes over to third. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Men on third with 2 down. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that. Going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Indiana with the division best 104th winner. Nolan Ryan gets to that magic number, 20 wins on the season, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 3 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Pirates, 1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base.